Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we talk about what's obviously most critically, crucially important.
Today on This Is Important.
Hello, what's the volume of your loads, brother? Are you shooting fucking big ropes?
I need a little bloody buddy first thing in the morning.
It feels better when I urinate.
Strap in. Oh,
You love him? I love you guys.
I
love it.
Yes, sir.
I love how we just
Yes.
snap into gear. Like, we're just kind of,
Woo!
to use Adam's word, we're lackadaisical.
Yeah.
And then the
Okay.
I do
podcast
say that.
starts, and then we turn it on.
Yeah, we do. We are firing.
Yeah. Do I say lackadaisical a lot?
Yeah, constantly.
That was kind of your word for a decade.
I think you thought
Yeah.
it meant laxative for a while.
Right. You were like,
No,
I got to
I
take another shit. I'm over here being lackadaisical.
No, the thing about me is I know what the words mean. I just
Mhm.
sometimes overuse them.
Yes.
yeah,
I sometimes overuse them.
Yeah.
Lackadaisical
Yeah.
was something you said, I would maybe even venture to say
Mhm.
more than anyone else in the world for a few years.
Venture on.
I don't remember saying it
That's
that much.
you.
You threw it around. Blazer?
I remember him saying lackadaisical quite a bit. Yes.
Okay.
And do you know
All right.
anyone else who
Who
has
you-
even said it?
Huh.
Ever.
Maybe one of my teachers in high school, but other than that, I don't think I heard the word outside of like Mr. Miller.
Right.
Yeah, you're turning in your homework a little too lackadaisically.
It's
Absolutely.
almost like a Cat Williams punchline,
Mm.
like at the end of a joke's like
Mhm.
lackadaisical ass, and everyone goes, "Whoa, funny word,
Cat.
funny word, way to punch it."
Man of the year. Cat Williams, man of the year.
Was his special up for best special of the year? If it should have been, I feel
Most
like
special.
he had some. He had a lot of heat on that special. I don't know if I fully watched it, but
Yeah, I'm wondering if I remember any
I just remember his club Shay Shay.
major. Yeah, that
That's
was
one.
his special.
That was special. That was special.
yeah, that was his banger. And then by the way, the Jamie Foxx special, who by the
Mhm.
we all love Jamie Foxx. dude.
Mhm.
Church.
This is the way.
There's no shots fired
Church.
against Jamie Foxx,
Of course not.
but the special was nominated for a Golden Globe.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think it was worthy. I don't think it was up there.
Okay. Okay.
Well, how many? Let's look at it this way.
Okay.
How many things get nominated? 5, 6, 3, 4?
5 things. Yeah.
Okay.
Are there 5 that did it better?
Yeah, maybe just might as well.
5 comedy specials.
I'm sure that they weren't famous enough. Jamie Foxx is in elite level fame.
Yes. A list.
So then when he comes out with a special, they're automatically going to be like, okay, well, he has
Yeah.
to be in it. But then that
And
that special was just him telling you like I had a stroke.
Yeah, it was very
I by the way,
lackadaisical with the comedy.
it wasn't funny. It
Okay.
wasn't the comedy. You're right, was a little lackadaisical.
There was funny. I remember a handful of moments that made me laugh.
Because he makes you laugh, but it wasn't like, oh, that bit was incredible or that
No.
story was so great. And the funniest part was he had microphones in the crowd, so you heard like, yeah, we love you, Jamie. There was probably 1,500 I love you, Jamies, and
But that's why he got nominated, because everyone else is like not doing that. He kind of, I think, broke down a wall, you know.
That's mind blowing.
I kind of know.
I wish you knew stand up better, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, maybe you're too entrenched in it is the problem,
Yeah,
and you need
that
to
might
hear
be.
a voice from the outside.
It's the entrenchment of it all. You got to come up for air.
I think you're angry that you never mic'd up people
Yeah.
that said, "Amen, praise Lord."
Being like, hey, do you want to get another order of nachos? Or
Yeah, it was like, I wonder if the bar, if I put microphones in the crowd at one of my shows, it'd be,
take a shit.
hey,
That guy jizzed in the plant.
would he make fun of me if I left and took a shit? Do you think the
Yeah.
bar's still open?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab my vape pen from the car real quick.
I'm going to go
Why wasn't he in
outside.
Pitch Perfect 3?
What the hell is going on here?
Did he
the hell?
die? Wait, I'm Googling it.
I thought this was Adam Levine.
Hey Siri, did Bumper die in Pitch Perfect 2 or what?
No. Bumper in Berlin he dies in battle, I think. wasn't it?
That's true. I forgot
No.
about
Yeah,
that.
that was
Because
you-
Bumper in
and you
Berlin
did-
takes place in the 40s.
Yes, the backdrop is World War II.
Yeah, you watched the whole series.
Bumper was like Hitler's number 2 guy.
Uh-huh.
And the whole thing is about fighting to be number 1 guy.
No, he was fighting on the side. He's fighting on the side of the Americans. No, he's an American soldier. He's
Oh, Blake didn't watch it.
I think you guys are going to need to take a minute and revisit the
No.
instant classic that was Peacock original Bumper in Berlin.
Bumper in Berlin is about him getting in a time machine. He's a U.S. spy.
Oh.
He
Mhm.
infiltrates Hitler's army.
Well, he's a dancer that was
Yes.
recruited
Mm-hmm. And singer.
by the CIA. Go ahead. Yeah. And singer. Yep.
Yeah.
And singer.
But he
Right.
ends up assassinating Hitler at the end. And then
No.
season 2 was a
No.
cliffhanger.
No. Hitler turns him into an assassin. It's kind
Uh-huh.
of like a remake of Apocalypse Now, where he's sent to go
Oh.
assassinate him. Then he's like, well, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about.
Huh.
Okay.
And then I can't remember.
Well, good. So
Well, tune in.
we put that to
gotta
rest.
check
So
it out.
you guys did watch.
It's
yes,
on
Thank
yes,
you.
yes, yes.
Yeah, good.
It's on
good, good.
Peacock, and it is
Peacock,
it is
yeah.
a great watch.
Right.
It's really good.
It is a banger. It is a banger. Ruined my body, and I have had spasms and multiple surgeries since to
Well,
try to get back. But
know.
You're a fucking
Bumper in
disaster,
Berlin.
my guy.
There's a time frame within which you can do jazz
doing
splits, Adam,
Mhm.
Yeah.
without stretching.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
should have stretched a little more than I did. Yeah, which
Yeah.
was none. Yeah,
because
which
do
was
you
none.
stretch?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I used to do. I always said I'm exactly like the athletic ability of Brett Favre, where you look at him and you're like, he can't. He shouldn't be able to do this. Look at that guy, like limbering out,
Right.
like lumbering out there. It just
Yeah.
doesn't seem like he's got it. And then you see that mad scramble, baby,
Mm.
and he has all the moves, and he wouldn't stretch. He would do a 1, pull his leg back, 2, pull his leg back, touch his
Mhm.
toes. That's his stretch, and
Right.
that is more than I did.
Yeah.
It's science.
Because I
Okay.
do remember Adam had, and this is kind of like lackadaisical. You had like
Okay.
a point of pride where, like, if people were like,
I
"Well,
don't
are you
stretch.
flexible?" You would touch your toes really easily.
Yes,
I
that
can't.
is
I
true.
can't still.
No, I know,
do
but
that.
it was like a
Yeah.
thing that you would do to be like, "Check this out."
Yeah, at parties.
Hands,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
palms to the floor.
We would
Right?
be
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the Hollywood
Yeah, yeah.
Improv. You would be showing everybody how you tuck your toes. It was cool. It's a party
Um,
trick.
One of,
But that wasn't because you stretched all the time.
that is just my hamstrings are freakishly flexible, and then other parts of my
Loose.
body are not flexible at all. And maybe
Mm.
actually that is what they're
Loose
telling me
butthole.
why my body has fallen apart.
Mm.
Mhm. Is what?
Is that I'm hyper flexible in some ways and
Mhm.
wildly too tight in others, and I finally
Mhm.
just sort of snapped.
Ah, that's kind
Right.
of like you.
Sucks
You
butts, dude.
in real life too. You're a flexible guy, but you're uptight in some other areas, and then you
Ooh,
snap
interesting.
every now and then.
Like what? Like what, Blake? Name 3 ways.
Yeah, I like this, Blake.
I'm uptight, Blake. Please.
Well, right now you're jumping
That's-
down my throat with any sort of criticism. Look at you go, man. Come on. Come on.
isn't being uptight, Blake. Oh, please
Here he goes.
explain.
Here he goes.
Please explain why I'm uptight, Blake.
I don't know, brother. You tell
Mm.
me, man. You seem a
I don't-
little wound tight right now,
I don't
okay?
know. I'm not. Pretty
Okay.
chill.
Okay. Chill guy.
You know what you got to get?
What's
One
that?
of these. Or you probably
What's
gotta have
that?
one of these.
What's that?
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
This is the world in the palm of my hand.
It's
That is
science.
just like a lacrosse ball, right?
Isn't that just the things that
Yeah.
came when?
Yeah.
It's a lacrosse ball, and you roll your butt cheeks on this,
Mhm.
and it solves
Mhm.
all your problems.
Excuse
hurts
me?
a lot.
Excuse me?
And
Yeah.
you know how many I've lost? You know how many I've been
up-
rolling on my ass, and then I just
Yeah.
gone like a reverse.
Fuck it.
What's the
Swallowed
lizard
whole.
from Super Mario Brothers 2 who shoots the eggs out of his mouth?
Yoshi.
Yeah, it's like a
Homeboy
reverse
Yoshi.
Yoshi. They just go right up, and then you got to go buy
Mm.
another one on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
But these rolling these on your hips and
Yeah.
your butt.
Yeah, they do.
Ooh.
Damn.
It's definitely a woo.
Oh my God,
You
he's
know.
losing it.
Okay.
Try it, please, one more time.
Well, I didn't want to blow the speakers out.
Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we
I'm
go.
not trying to blow the
I like
speakers
it.
out.
At my funeral,
Mm.
when you're like 90 and I just died at 93.
Say it.
You're only 3 years older? That is so weird, dude.
I remember when we would run around and life was just an
It was all. It was a
seems like
disturbing.
yesterday
It was all a dream. We used to read Word Up magazine.
It was a disturbing existence.
Can I get an
Can I get an
Yeah, I guarantee we could do something like that. What would you guys?
Thank you.
What fun things would you guys do at Blake's funeral? I feel.
Well, I don't think I'd do much.
I would jump off a roof onto his casket.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
And then I'd go, remember from the video?
That would actually be sick. We should hire a bunch of very young, very young
teenagers,
very young teens. Oil them up, do a little backyard wrestling at his funeral the way Blake would want it.
Adam, show your hands.
Okay.
Hands up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. If you guys have a hardcore backyard wrestling match.
With very young teens. Yes. The way Blake would like. Yes.
I don't know if it has to be young teens, but.
Okay. Well.
Definitely teens.
Definitely teens.
I like how he goes, I don't know.
Definitely teens. That I don't know.
I know that I don't need that at my funeral. But to each their own.
I'm kind of hyped. If there's a wrestling match at my funeral, that's fucking cool, dude. I'm ready to go out like that.
Yeah.
Undertaker like theme.
That'd be sick.
Is that what you want?
That would be really cool.
Like
if the lights go out,
they hit the AC/DC Hell's Bells as they bring the casket in.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And then the casket opens and you're dead.
Yeah, and
you don't wrestle.
They just prop you up, and someone moves your jaw to go.
Dude, I was actually looking this up the other day on Google. Like, you know how, like, now sometimes people
I'm a Bing boy.
Okay, Bing on. At funerals, people will prop up dead bodies in, like, the corner of a club. Like, they'll dress you up and, like, you'll just be there at a party.
What?
Yeah, like
what cool, like, this is in the hood.
With, like, your hand out like this, just
like
two pennies on your eyes.
Dude, I saw one where a guy actually is in the middle of a poker, like, the poker game. You play poker with his dead body, but he's he's like all made up. He's got sunglasses on.
Don't do that to us. Don't do that to us.
And he's like holding cards, but he's dead. So he's just like,
I don't know. You guys can manipulate my body any way you want.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Somebody help me!
And I said it here on the podcast, so let it be true. It is written verbally.
I'm gonna put your body in a bent wood chair.
Okay.
With your hands up like this, like you're driving a car, Adam.
Okay.
And then there'll be a chair next to you, and people can like tag in and like improvise scenes with you.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
The great zip zap zop. The last zip.
The last yes and
yes
like and death.
Do we want to pivot to actual
pivot?
Like to like a true loss of a comrade, a brother. Feel like we never
just go.
Feel like we never really went into it.
I know where you're going with this,
ladies and gentlemen. We have to give the ultimate flowers. We have to give an ultimate shout out to none other than our co-star, our friend Waymond Lee, who did pass away December 18th. His funeral was last Saturday.
What a bummer.
It was a bummer when we first got that news. It was
that really, I mean, we've talked about it a little bit on the pod, right? Have we not?
I don't think we've even approached it.
That was all off pod.
It was.
It was all off pod. It was truly devastating. I was actually talking with what was he on Workaholics? Was he a UPM on Workaholics or not quite yet? He was still first assistant, Mike Lavanos. I was talking with Mike Lavanos. And when it happened, when we both got the news, and I delivered the news to him, and it was such a gut punch to hear, man, because he really was. We're gonna do a cruise, right? That's the plan, is for us to do a This Is Important cruise, and the plan is to get a bunch of cast members from Workaholics and do some fun shit. And I was like, dude, if we can get Waymond to give him a free vacation, give him a little money,
and
Diane, his wife, to come and party with us. And I mean, what he would be a goddamn star, a superstar,
selfie heaven.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yes.
And you know,
he's in regular heaven.
He's in regular heaven now.
It's true bummer because the thing, like, we didn't let him talk on the show. By the way, I love how I go, he didn't talk on the show, and then people were just like up my ass, like, he talked in the final
at the very end. He's right. You gave a hell of a monologue.
I think it was the second to last episode, but yeah.
But my point being was that this dude was a chatterbox and like always had like advice and like had like little pointers about life and stuff. And, you know, when you're 20 and you're running around, you got all sorts of stuff on your mind. You're maybe not listening as much as you should, but looking back, you're like, oh, like this dude had sage wisdom.
And we just had too much machismo. You know, we're running around with all this machismo, and he has sage wisdom.
Yes. And I think the other thing about like Waymond is like he truly was like so pumped on like all the attention that the fans of Workaholics gave him. Like he would always come up to us like super grateful about like, oh man, like the people just love the show. Like even when
that's Blake's impression.
You know, the movie got that it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Even when the movie got canceled, I was lucky enough. I was on set of a film where he was an extra in like 2022, and he, you know, that's after the movie had got canceled. And he's like, oh, we gotta find a way to get the movie made because the people want it. They come up to me every day. So he was just like really. It's really cool that the fans really gave him his dues and respect, and he definitely felt all the love from Workaholic fans and all that too.
And like also the camera loved him.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like, it's funny that we like put him in, and it's like, you could put anybody in. But like, he didn't say anything and still like brought everything to the like it was enough. Yeah.
A star. He didn't say anything and everyone knew who he was.
Actually, in the finale, he did, Adam. Go ahead.
I know. Second to last episode. I'm pretty sure it's the second to last episode. But
why would we?
I think it wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Why would we have him talk in the second to last episode?
I think it was the last episode.
It's the last episode. Where we're all like, we're all beefing, and then he comes
we're
in
splitting.
and
You guys we're splitting hairs.
Is that right?
Okay. We're splitting hairs.
Doesn't matter.
Well, doesn't it? At this very moment, doesn't it? Yeah, go ahead.
I guess.
Yes.
Well, now I forgot what I was going to say. I was just going to hype up Waymond and just how fucking great he was.
I have just been saying about how like the camera loves him. Like he could just make a look. He didn't have to say anything. You think he said something in the second to last episode?
Oh, well, a lot of people don't realize. A lot of people don't realize that we found Waymond on Craigslist before the show had even come out.
He was the first piece of the puzzle other than us.
Yeah.
He was the first hire that we had besides us. And we did a web series before Workaholics and called Fifth Year, right? Is that right? Yeah, Fifth Year. And we had some offices and we were like, let's put on ties and act like we work together. And basically the genesis of Workaholics. And we needed an extra to come by and like give us weird looks. And we found him on Craigslist and we're like, this guy seems hilarious. And we hired him and he was with us ever since.
And a good dude and like sweet off camera. Yeah. Like if he was just a total weirdo, we'd be like, first things first, that guy's gone.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But he was like a good hang.
Yeah.
Dude.
The sweetest guy.
I mean, Kyle says he still has Waymond's original contract framed. It was just for like $50. Like we got him off Craigslist, $50. And we're like, this guy's coming with us the whole way. He was there from the beginning to the end, man.
Yeah. And I'd be remiss. I don't know how people say that.
Yeah.
But like we got to
remiss, brother.
Well, don't be lackadaisically when you remiss.
And I would never.
Remiss hard.
Remiss all.
Did it win Best Picture? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're remiss.
Yeah.
Waymond is the name of the main character.
Yeah, Best Picture. Yes.
Waymond is in that movie.
Yeah.
And they drive.
There's no other
Volvo.
Waymond. Then they drive the Volvo. There's a red Volvo. There's an office situation. Anyway, clearly those guys, they watched the show and took something from it, but there's no other Waymond I've ever met in my life.
I talked to his sisters at his funeral about how he got that name.
Waymond?
No, they tried to name him Raymond, but they didn't say it correctly. So it came.
So this is like an Asian accent situation?
Oh my God, dude.
Well, his real name was similar to Waymond. In his Chinese name is similar to Waymond. So they thought it transferred over.
So they invented it.
Yes.
Okay. So it wasn't like a racist guy at the clerk's office that they're like Raymond, and he's like, yeah, sure, Waymond.
Right.
Yeah. No,
right.
I don't think so. I do believe that he said he tried to go by Waymond in the military, and the military just called him Raymond because Waymond isn't a name.
I don't like that.
I didn't know. I don't know if I knew he was in the military.
He was in the Navy.
He was a general.
He was a general. He's a purple heart.
He led us into the Gulf War.
No, I guess he was a mess manager, which is he prepared foods on a ship. Yeah. And from what I heard, the officers said that he made great coleslaw, which that I know that, I wish I would have got to try Waymond's coleslaw.
Oh, that would have been a...
that's the restaurant.
That's it.
You went to the funeral. I was in Australia, kind of bummed. Very bummed? Not kind of. That I couldn't make it. So that's something you learned there?
Yes.
And he was a marathoner. He had all these pictures of marathons. He's like, I've run like 30 marathons. I was like, damn, son.
Yeah,
dude,
evidently.
That's honestly insane because he didn't seem like he was in the best of shape, like he was a marathon runner. I think he's just one of those guys that can just fucking do it.
He was an older man by the time.
Right. We kind of knew him more as like a little hedgehog guy, but I think he was quite athletic. They also said he played like a ton of tennis, which I'm like, damn, we should have had a tennis episode.
I can see that now. Low center of gravity.
Yeah.
Lateral moves. But to everything everywhere all at once, in my mind, I'm like eternalized. Like, obviously he's on our show, but like that was like Oscar winning, like the main character's named after him clearly because he plays a background actor in the movie.
Yeah, he has a little halo, and his halo's like a bagel. He's in the film. He's awesome.
How is that not the picture at the funeral?
But well,
they kind of blew
this
it.
one, he takes really good photos, man.
He really does.
It's hard
every
to
photo.
choose.
Every photo he's ever taken is a goddamn slam dunk.
Just Google image Waymond and you're oh my God, the bro is a model.
And is it the kind of thing where they are all almost exactly the same photo?
You know, there's not too much varying to what his face.
I always love that
has
kind
a
of thing.
Signature face.
Yeah. Do you guys have a signature face? Adam kind of does.
I feel like my face is gummy as hell. It moves all kinds of weird directions.
That's the signature, Adam. No, but you hit your little your dimple.
Pop the dimp a little bit.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. Come on.
I think I always tried to kind of do like I have quite the underbite, so it's like
that's that.
Yeah, you do that. That's Blake goes. Blake looks like he is a
my signature is
easy now.
The guy with the 18
easy
doors.
now. Easy now, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Durst looks like a goddamn serial killer, serial molester. That's his
not 10
look.
doors, it's 18.
Yeah. Blake looks like a third or fourth grader that you are teaching to smile and they can't figure it out. You know, they're like,
those are the best photos.
You smile like Ren from Ren and Stimpy when he's going crazy.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Snapping on these fools.
Yeah. Man.
Allegedly.
And shout out to Waymond's wife, Diane, just to wrap this up before we move on. Shout out to her, also an integral part of Workaholics, and talk about like a hilarious...
Yeah, we had her do some fan dancing. They were a very funny couple. I loved it.
They're a funny couple because Waymond, super sweet, and Diane is just like, whoosh. Like, get in there. You need to ask for him. You guys need to give, she was like, give him a line. Like, he's always on. Give him a line. We're like, well, the bit's kind of that he doesn't talk. And she was like, he's funny. Give him a line. We're like, Diane?
We know.
We will.
We know, Diane. We will. In the last, either the second to last or the last.
We will. This either the second to last or last episode. You will get one.
Yeah, one of these seasons. Yeah.
Well, what was the second to last episode? I can't remember now. By the way, the fans are going to be like, "What? You don't remember?"
It's been a while,
dude. I don't remember seasons. There's like, you tell me what happened season 5. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Whoops.
And he wouldn't if he knew, he wouldn't tell you because he's over it, guys. He's moved on. Okay. That being said, we're gonna read the movie on the cruise. We really wish it happened.
I know the movie. I can tell you what happens in the movie.
Movie
that never got made.
I will say though, did you know Diane? Because Diane sang a song at Waymond's funeral, and she had a really, really beautiful voice.
Do you know the song?
No, it was in like Mandarin or Cantonese.
That's
good.
Yeah.
Did you record that?
I wanted to, but I didn't know protocol.
Was anyone recording?
There was a photographer there.
But did anyone have their cameras out, their phones?
I didn't. Not that I. Yeah, I think some people did. I did not.
Then you missed opportunity.
I did
buddy, because I would have.
Adam would have paid good money for that.
All right, football fans, things are getting real. You know, whether your team has made it to the conference championship or not, there's still plenty of ways to enjoy the games. Get in on the action right now with our partners at DraftKings Sportsbook. They are offering all new customers $200 in bonus bets instantly after betting just $5. Stay in on the action and use your $200 in bonus bets on DraftKings same-game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Yes! Combine multiple bets together for the same game. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on in-game progress games right as they happen, making watching the game, that much more exciting. All right now, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up using our promo code IMPORTANT. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, you don't have to worry because you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Don't let this slip away, guys. Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using code IMPORTANT. The crown is yours.
My son had his first swimming class, and I was supposed to be in the pool with him.
Okay. Durs is excited about that.
Oh, yeah, dude. By the way, little water baby, man.
Yeah.
It was really fun to see.
What are we
did not cry even a little bit. They were like, "Are you comfortable dunking him?" And I'm like, "Watch this!" And I just shoved him under the water.
You threw him into a basket, and they were like, "That's not what we're talking about."
Yeah, you fucking reverse jammed. Boom.
Dude, and he just loves getting thrown around. He's the best. So he loved it.
Well, when he's a young teen, can he please wrestle at my funeral, brother?
Absolutely. I'll oil him up. Well, I don't know when he's a young teen, you're only going to be in your 50s, buddy.
Blake knows what he's saying. Blake knows.
Okay. Well, you're still living hard. We don't know. Yeah.
The window is closing.
I'm feeling healthy, dude. I'm feeling healthy.
Yeah. What are you drinking? Kirkland lime.
Look, I've started the year off very healthy.
You have.
I'm of course doing
I cannot wait to hear this.
Yes.
I'm doing my dry January,
Sugar-free
and
bubble gum.
I've really cut down on my diet. I'm like not eating candy. I'm eating a lot of vegetables. And really
by the way,
okay,
we're gonna do the tea test off. To see who has high T, who has low T.
This is the way.
We got to get that lined up. Isaac, I told him to get it lined up. And
Isaac, if you fuck this up.
And by the way, there's a 100% chance he forgot about it.
Yep.
Or was like, I didn't know it was real, even though I asked him to do it.
Yeah, it's the second one. Didn't even know.
Oh, he's getting it lined up. As if
yeah.
calling a concierge doctor to come do it.
Yeah.
I think
would be more than just one phone call.
I think we breezed over this last pod, but it's actually kind of cool what we're going to do here pretty soon. We're going to go to New Orleans for the Super Bowl for 3 days before it, and we're going to be live in person, the three of us doing the pod in one room with on Media Row. So we're going to be having like celebrity guests pull up if they want to talk to us, or we just might be
dude, how fun will it be when it's just celebrity after celebrity being like looking through us as if we're a magic eye?
We're good.
We're one of those magic eyes that you used to see in the malls in the 90s that you'd stare through and then see like a ship. You know what I mean?
Sir, I don't like it.
They just stare at us like this.
It's a lot of Cam Newton.
But the magic eye they see is just an arrow pointing like
the other direction.
It's a lot of Cam Newton's hat walking around, not coming over to us. Dude. Can we wear your hat?
Do you think if we can't get Cam, can we just talk to the hat, you think?
Get the hat. I would love to see the hat.
Yes, we're going to interview Cam Newton's hat. That is our goal.
Because what fun stuff does he keep in there, dude? You know he's got something stashed.
I don't know.
It's ideas. He's got a lot of ideas.
Yeah,
Wasn't he fighting people kind of often for a little bit, Cam Newton?
Fighting? Like fist fighting?
Oh, no, he did kind of get jumped. No.
Yeah, he does like football camps. And I think people, because of his career, because of like the trajectory of his career and how kind of like cut short it was and injuries and then kind of like just not living up to the expectations that he set for himself being so good in college.
He's great. Yeah. Well, he's great in the NFL.
He kind of gets like punked by people.
Dude, I think that's kind of...
And he wears the hats.
Yeah, and the hats. I think it's mostly the hats, dude. I feel like it's mostly the hats.
It's the hats. It's the hats.
And he likes to trash talk, as I'm sure a lot of highly competitive professional athletes do. But then like it gets real, and then he like was fighting people.
I think he got like jumped. I think that's what you're talking about.
Like an actual got jumped, or
yes.
I think he was shit talking with people, and then it got taken to the next level when they were like, "Give me that hat."
But it was more than just one guy going after Cam, and I think he fought off an army of people because he's a very strong guy.
He is massive.
Yeah, I would not fight.
He also didn't he survive a car accident? And he like lifted the car off himself. Like he's a superhuman.
I feel like we're making up a lot of stuff about Cam Newton, like we're building this lore.
Oh,
and by the way,
we gotta have him on the pod.
He's not going to be on the pod.
Yeah, he is.
It's science. There's a. I bet
he's listening now.
Cam Newton is not listening. You know who's listening? Travis Kelce.
I bet, Newton.
And he's infinitely more famous. I bet we'll get Travis Kelce over Cam Newton.
Oh, what if not if he's playing? Do you think?
Poop dollar.
Not if he's playing.
Nice poll. He's gonna be playing. Yeah. They're gonna be playing.
Probably.
God, they're good.
They're good.
But we'll get Jason. We'll get Jason.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be great.
Arguably the more available one who will come to our podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, who might actually do it.
Well, either way,
Travis might just chuck us a deuce and go, love you guys. Cool. See ya.
It's going to be sick. And we get to go beyond all the podcasting, which will be fun. Yada, yada. Mm-hmm. What will be fun is being in New Orleans with my boys. And by the way, I'm not drinking until then. And then the wheels are coming back off, baby. I'm gonna get red and splotchy again. My inflammation's gonna shoot through the roof.
All right.
Again. Can't wait for it.
Because, here's another thing we haven't covered is a little new, but you have drank since the New Year, or you drank on New Year's, correct?
On New Year's. Yeah.
And then not since.
And not since. No.
Yes.
And by the way, Blake, me and you will be in San Francisco doing the Dr. Phil Adam live show tomorrow.
That's true.
Which will be last Friday after this podcast comes out.
Yeah.
And we're not drinking because I wanted to run it past you. I didn't want to drink. I don't want. I'm trying to abstain. I know you are, dude.
Here
That's
we go.
why you're like, it's my sober January. And I'm like, we're going to be in San Francisco, and Blake being on a stage without being drunk doesn't seem right.
I mean, I'm in the Bay. Come on, man. I might have to have some beers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not at all what you just said.
I've gone 17 days.
Okay.
I'm sitting pretty. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back on the train, but maybe one day here or there.
Is there a drink that that you could say is like?
So you're not gonna do it in solidarity with me?
Probably not. Right. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe.
Right.
We'll see.
Is there a drink from San Francisco that's like synonymous with the city? Like it's the San Francisco treat of drinks.
Water trash. Water trash the shot.
Water trash, just a bar mat shot.
I forgot what's that bar? There's that bar that's on the wharf where it's like that dude makes like all these like coffee whiskeys all at once, where it's just like row.
And then the guy's hands are all like melted from spilling it all over himself. I know exactly.
He's been doing it for years.
They say that they invented the Irish coffee, which, by the way, I feel like every Irish bar claims that. Like,
I feel like Ireland might have done that, but okay.
Yeah. But that's their claim. That is their claim.
That's cool.
And I've been to that place a couple times too. It's very funny. You could take them to go, which is fun.
Yeah. I love a good to-go drink.
So, Blake, you're telling us that the drink is a nondescript coffee beverage with some guy's hands in it?
Yeah,
that's
correct.
That's the famous drink?
It's an Irish coffee.
Yeah. The Mai Tai. That's right, because I do think that San Francisco is originally... Who started tiki bars? Am I tripping?
There's a heavy Asian population.
I know
there's a lot of tiki bars there. Yeah, that would make sense.
I've been to
they might have brought it.
The bread factory. What is it? Boudin, where they like claim all the stuff.
Blake, you're supposed to know this stuff.
Yeah. This is what you're asking us.
Well, you're asking us.
Well, yes, it's the bread factory in San Francisco. It's pronounced Boudin, I believe, right?
Right.
But they have a wall where it says everything that was created.
We don't know. We don't know. If there's Omaha questions or Evanston questions, we got you. We're looking to you for San Francisco.
There's a wall that says all the things that were created in San Francisco, and I remember one of the things was chop suey, which I was pretty.
That sounds
hyped
insecure
on.
to me that you have to put a wall up of all the things you've invented.
Okay, Blake, I'm willing to drink with you with one caveat.
Okay,
we have to go to the Tonga Room.
Okay,
in San Francisco in the Fairmont Hotel, which I believe you've been to with me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, when I was shooting Jexy, that seminal film Jexy.
We love it. Jexy
we love Jexy, the Jexy movement.
Shout out to all the Jexters.
I feel that's the Jexters, all my Jexters out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only place I would drink because it's a fucking shit show down there. I love it.
Okay, we're going.
What is this?
I love it. It's the Fairmont Hotel, which is an ancient hotel in San Francisco. It's like one of the oldest. It's at the top of Nob Hill. I think that's what it's called. And
is this on the square?
No, it's at Nob Hill. It's a giant hilltop, and it's
Nob Hill. Okay,
right at the top of it, and it's in the basement. That it used to be the pool, but they kept water in it, and now this tiki bar floats out, and Bruno Mars cover band will come on and sing songs, and it's hilarious. And the whole it's called the Tonga Room, and it's all tiki themed, and it is.
We might end up there,
out of
Bruno
control.
Mars of
we
Tongan
might end up there.
Descent. What is?
Dude, if I can find out, I don't know.
I believe he's Filipino. I believe.
Okay,
that's what Blake believes, but he's from Iowa, and
hey, thank you.
Hey!
Thank you for getting my identity correctly. Thank you.
Oh yeah, a guy who's been there twice.
Well, that sounds fun. And you want to drink in that basement?
That's the only basement I would drink in. Because I know he's going to be like, come to my friend's basement. He hasn't left in 6 years.
We're not going to Concord to drink, bro.
Okay. All right.
Not the worst idea, though.
Yeah.
It could be pretty fun. You want to go hang out with Teddy?
Okay. So I like that Blake set this all up like I'm not drinking all of January.
I'm not. I'm feeling great.
What?
You said all of January, you're not drinking. And then I said, but what about tomorrow? And then you said, I'm drinking.
I've had this day circled on the calendar that there may be drinks involved at the Adam Ray Dr. Phil show.
Have you smoked weed? Is there like?
No, I haven't done anything. Done anything.
Me too.
Hey, I guess here's my question: if you're gonna drink tomorrow or whenever this is, why aren't you drinking any other day? Like, what's the difference? Like, not like principally, like. The principle of like, I'm not drinking this month, but I'm going to drink tomorrow. Like,
it's a little lackadaisical, the amount of non-drinking.
Why not go, you know what? I'm actually just going to not drink. Because we talked about this last year when you tried to do this and you lasted 3 days.
When I went damp? When I went damp, not dry, damp.
Right. It was like a moist, what we called it something. Was it damp?
It was damp.
Damp January. Yeah.
Maybe it was damp. Yeah. Damp.
Yeah. Damp January.
So is there anything in you that is telling you, actually, dude, let's just go the 30 days because that's what we're doing? Like, what is there a program?
I understand what you're saying. It has to be a true event.
Right.
To
I guess
have
I'm saying,
a drink.
what are you doing?
Because I think Blake's alcoholic. Or can I speak for you? Can I speak why your alcoholism?
Sure.
Blake's alcoholism.
I can too. Once you're done, I can.
Is an everyday type of alcoholism.
No.
Yeah, he's a fall down drunk.
No, incorrect.
He's a fall down drunk, and I think he gets pulled away on random Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays.
Right.
Friday, Saturdays, of course, some Sundays, and then Mondays as
football.
well.
Monday Night Football.
Okay.
Because every time a football game happens,
Sure.
he's got to go watch it. He's got to have drinks.
Right.
That spirals into going to a bar,
Then there's
closing down the
basketball.
Cha-Cha Lounge. And then there's basketball games. That's coming up, and it's getting a little heated.
Basketball's every night.
This is the way. If
Christmas
his team's
Day.
playing another team, he's got to drink then.
Right.
And then, of course, if there's an ancillary friend, friend of a friend, who may or may not own a skateboard. If anyone owns a skateboard, he's got to drink if it's their birthday or if it's
these
their
are the
birthday.
same. These are the same people who went out when it was your birthday, Adam, and they're like, "We got to continue celebrating, even though you weren't with them."
Yeah, they were like, "We have to continue partying for Adam's birthday."
Any shred of a reason to keep it going,
Send it.
we keep it going.
Okay.
Yeah, well, those are your true friends.
Yes, you're exaggerating it a bit, but if I don't lay some sort of borders on it, there are times when I could be drawn into doing it because there are a lot of opportunities for me to drink.
Yes.
But so I guess my question is, what are you doing? What is the whole
I miss it, Blake.
Why aren't you drinking?
I'm surprisingly loving it. It feels great to not drink.
And I guess this is like the first true kind of, I don't know. Like what I'm wondering is this: what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is the reason you're not drinking? What is an occasion that doesn't meet the required whatever to drink or not drink? Like, because isn't this like a true test of like, what would it be like to not drink for this as opposed to a Wednesday where there's really no good reason to drink?
Sure.
So
I'm not going into this as I'm quitting drinking. I know what you're saying. Like if I was going into this like, yo, I'm not drinking anymore, I would be
not anymore, but like
confronted with these sort of events. That would be like an instance where I would make the excuse of like, this is a good enough excuse to drink. And you have to be able to say no to those situations.
Right.
Yeah. So it's for me, I think moving forward for me, because I love drinking, but it's bad for me.
You're going to die.
I'm going to die. I have tons.
Or it just makes your life bad.
I just have like a ton of fucking pills.
No, Adam's falling apart. These are different.
It's a different thing. I'm literally falling apart.
Sure.
My doctor's like,
Adam's body says help.
Please. They can't figure it out. I'm having spasms.
Somebody help me!
So I'm really trying to pick my spot, but I love. Oh my god, I love drinking so much.
Isn't it something?
But so for me, it's not like, and I've found that I can go to these events. Like I went to Formula One in Vegas and didn't drink.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was a huge hurdle for me because obviously you're in Vegas.
It's boring if you don't.
Blake doesn't even want to hear about this, by the way. He's like, no, you didn't really do that.
I did have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Is like, if is this a January 1st type thing, Blazer?
Yes.
Okay. And so just if you want to, if I may ask, what is the like sentence statement in your mind of like what you are doing?
Just kind of like a reset of my body a little bit.
Got it.
Back
and
to
what
like
does a reset entail?
Eating a little more clean, not consuming alcohol, just, kind of flushing the system.
Until when, or just less?
Well, I think upon
is there a date, or is it like a moderation thing?
February 1st would be the time when I would not have these restrictions. But I think in doing this reset, you start to realize like, oh, it actually is pretty freaking rad to not have extreme hangovers.
And
yeah, you could go watch football and not have to drink 6 beers or whatever.
So
you know what I mean?
So you say. And so
So you say, which by the way, it sucks. It's not as fun. It isn't as fun.
Right. It's not as fun. It's not as fun.
it's almost
It's not. But it is still fun.
Pointless. But so then have you had a test yet where you've gone somewhere not drinking yet? And if you have not, is this then you're going to kind of give in to the
I have not left my house.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's the question. That's what I think.
Yeah, you're getting to the thing.
Blake is like just staying in. He's like, I'm just going to watch football at home. I'm not going to go.
I went to watch the Detroit Lions game at Tim Robinson's house. It was so fun. Everybody was there. Everybody was drinking
Watch
beers.
your feet. He's dropping names.
Okay, well, Hollywood. Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
Well, they are big time. The Detroiters are big time Lions fans. It was a good time.
Yeah.
And you did not drink there.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
I had Heineken Zeros. Shout out to the sponsor.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I actually fuck with Heineken Zeros. I actually enjoy a good Heineken Zero, dude. You know which other one
We know, Adam. This is not, you've said this, we know.
I know. But the other one,
Heineken Zero is not going to eat your pussy, buddy. Come on. What are you doing?
no, dude, my bussy.
My bad.
Sorry, please.
And I don't know that for sure.
I want an apology.
Allegedly.
We want to.
I want an apology at the end of this episode. I want them to eat my bussy, not my
Of course.
pussy.
I'm sorry. Noted.
The other one I like is the Dos Equis with lime, non-alcohol.
Okay.
Do they call it no Sekis?
Oh, hold on. Let me.
No.
It's been a while.
Not really.
Dude. No.
Yes, points.
No.
Wow. Okay.
No point. Hold on.
Yeah. I
No
don't know.
points. Hold on. I can take it back.
Is there an opposite?
And by the way,
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
So we sent it to each other and we were all laughing, but it makes me go, is Trump just a funny guy? Like, does he know what he's doing? Because
Oh, you're talking about this?
Everybody's coming.
Yep.
Many of them came numerous times.
Is that what you're talking about?
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. Because the way he said it, I was like, he's setting himself up at the beginning of his term to then have a very funny little soundbite clip that everyone uses, much like the "do not come" and the "I'm going to come."
Right.
Mhm.
Because I thought we were the only ones using it, and I think we were very early on that bandwagon. But now everybody has the "I'm going to come."
Yes.
And do you
come to-
think Kamala also knew and she was like, do not come? She was like,
Yes.
she knows what she's doing too.
Yes. It's the interns. They're interns. Tell them.
Right.
I don't know.
They're like, you need some cum sound.
I don't know if
Right.
Kamala was hip enough to really
that's-
lay into the cum.
If she would have won.
You don't think she's hip enough? Did you see a picture of her when she was like 28? She was hip
Yeah, she was dating Montel Jordan.
with her little like shortcut.
Here's the
Say less,
here's the
bro.
whole clip.
Okay. Thank you.
Let
Say less.
Yes.
Say less. Say less.
Because we don't want to just give
Jeff Bezos
sound
came,
bites.
Bill Gates came. Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
That's a lot of cum
Dude,
talk.
that's a lot of coming, man.
That's a lot of
That's a
cum talk.
lot
I
of
mean,
coming.
You know what you're doing.
This reminds me of the documentary
reminds
about
me-
the kids' TV shows, how they were making us do all this suggestive stuff. And it was like,
Oh yeah, the all that
Mhm.
one.
just like pies in the face. And they're like,
Yeah.
clearly that's cum. And I'm like, I don't know how much they were thinking about like cum shots in 91 before porno took over everything.
Wait a minute.
Many of them came numerous times.
Yeah, no, they were thinking cum shots.
I don't know, man. Yeah, they were.
enough.
And some
Fair
of
Hey.
the stuff.
But bless your soul, Durs. Bless your soul.
And I come here to learn, guys. I come
Yeah, you little sweetheart.
Oh, you
I
do.
come to learn.
Little sweetheart. You're
I'm gonna
little
come.
naivete.
Yeah. No. Those were bad people.
So I truly think Trump knows what he's doing, and he's like, if I say "come" 15 times in a row, I bet he like had a little bet with an intern. And he's like, I bet you can't he's like, I bet I'm going to say come 15 times. And he's like, there's no way you'll be able to say come that many times.
Yeah.
He's like, watch this.
Watch this.
And then he fucking nails it.
One sentence.
Right.
Yes. Mark Zuckerberg came.
You think talking about come with an intern is a good thing, an advantageous thing?
Yeah.
In this climate?
In that cabinet, it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's green light.
In the Trump presidency, it's A-okay.
It's green light.
Hey, let's listen to the whole thing one more time.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me pull this. Here we go.
Jeff Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
Dude.
And what is that about?
Come on.
I don't watch the news.
I don't even fucking know. I don't know.
I think it was no, it was about them coming down to Mar-a-Lago and like kissing the ring, essentially.
And they all came.
So if you think they're not coming, you're wrong because they all came. The
Make America come again. Make America come again, brother.
They came many times.
Hell yeah.
Hey, well, by the way, here. Speaking of coming,
load boost. Now I noticed that.
Wait, yeah.
I'm a month in. I'm a month in.
Wait, are you still taking them?
Yeah, let's see.
I haven't cracked mine yet.
I brought mine to Australia. Like,
really?
I was like, oh yeah.
Wait, okay. Can I ask? Can we get serious for a second?
Yeah, please.
How is it affecting the orgasm?
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
This is what I've noticed.
What does it taste like?
This is what I've noticed. The cum?
Yeah, what does your cum
I'm
taste
gonna come.
I don't know.
Oh, weird.
But
Gotcha, bitch.
But I get like a Fruity Pebbles smell.
Ooh, go off.
dang
King.
No,
it.
this is truly. Let's get serious. Thank you, Blake.
Please.
Let's get serious for a minute.
This is the first time Durs cries.
The life changing. The only thing I've noticed.
Okay.
And this is weird.
Notice me.
But,
Notice me,
but
senpai.
delightful. It's delightful. It feels better
Yes.
when I urinate.
Oh.
That's what I feel.
Like just a heavier flow? Because you know when you have to take
There's a sensation. Yes. It's like when you really have to go to the bathroom and it's like, it feels great.
and then it's a fucking blast. Yeah.
Well, I'm not saying that like the pee is a blast, but what I'm saying is that when I urinate, it just feels better. That's what I've noticed.
Wow. That's actually pretty because I don't know about you.
That and I'm constantly leaking out of my tail.
I don't know about you guys, but I do pee more than I ejaculate. I don't know about you guys, but I do. I actually pee more than I ejaculate. So
across the board.
okay, I don't want to speak for you guys.
I mean, it's either
Many
or.
of them came numerous times.
It
That's
is
crazy.
And do you think Trump might be sponsored by Load Boost? I don't know. We don't know.
So you don't notice more
Notice me.
sensational orgasms? You're not.
I don't think so.
You're not busting
no.
harder.
They're just as sensational as they've ever been.
Okay.
But my pee-pee?
Not.
That's actually a little disappointing, but I think no, that's cool because
I think you have to take it for 18 months to kick in, though.
I heard 3 weeks.
Yeah, it is weeks. That's why I was like, all right, they sent a ton. Let's go.
Well,
All right.
wait. Also, hello. What's the volume of your loads, brother? Are you shooting fucking big ropes?
is it boosted?
Same. It seems same.
Oh, hey. So
Now, did you measure? Did you put it on a food scale and measure?
Like you told me to. I did. Yeah. Like you texted me.
Yeah.
Adam texted me a video. It was pretty like
It's science.
script.
yeah, why aren't you
I was like, yeah, this is exactly what you have to do.
sending the photos?
And I got the scale you sent me in the mail. Yeah, I did it. I did it all.
Okay.
And yes,
I wanna see
I
those
put it
numbers.
on a microscope slide. I looked at it. Thank you for that as well.
Yeah. I'm just here
I
to
did
help. Because I'm not doing it because I'm on too many
It's science.
fucking meds and I don't want it to affect whatever the hell I'm over here doing.
Sure, you don't want to mix.
I'm trying
Adam's
not
a
to
purist.
mix.
It is just a vitamin, though, right?
Yeah, for the
I
most
don't
part.
know.
I think
Let me
it's
read
pretty.
this.
It's pretty organic stuff in here.
Okay.
It's vegetable cellulose,
And so, Blazer, you're on it?
rice flour. I'm not. I am not because I'm not.
So just me, I could have died. Okay.
I'm not snipped. I'm not snipped. I'm not trying to have another kid. I know that this will increase your odds of blowing bigger loads and having children.
Yeah, but you know, like the tiniest amount can get someone pregnant. It's not like
What a bitch. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
And also maybe just like pull out or like
Sure, but I'm well, you can never be too careful. You know what I mean? And I don't.
You that's the whole point is to be too careful.
you're busting inside, but your loads are super small, so you think she's not going to get pregnant, buddy.
Great.
I think this is why you
It's
have
science.
2 kids.
Adam, you got to text him a video, send him the microscope.
Give me a scale, brother.
Yeah. I feel like you might just need to get boosted and start jerking off a little more if you're trying not to have kids.
If you care about the podcast.
Hey, brother, that's cool. Adam's my doctor. Those are doctor's orders, baby.
Oh, man.
Dude, I just went to the doctor. I have heart disease.
Adam,
Stop. Just
we know.
stop.
We know. And nothing shocks us. Nothing is shocking
Goodbye.
us.
Dude.
Spina bifida? What else?
Did you say you do? You say you do or you might?
No, I was
And what does that mean?
I have a marker that isn't for what for the cholesterol. So the bad cholesterol, the good cholesterol. I don't know. I just learned this shit. But apparently my cholesterol is great. It's gone down since I've lost some weight.
That's crazy.
And he's like, you're doing fantastic.
Mhm.
I'm like, freaking kick butt. Get back on that red meat. Let me gobble. And then he's like, hold up. Wait a minute. You do red flag on the play. You have high cholesterol for the part that isn't from your food that you eat. It's hereditary. And then I found out that my grandmother had the same thing, and my dad has a version of it, and my uncle has a version of it. And they're like, yeah, more than likely you'll have some version of heart disease when you get older, and there's nothing you can do about it right now. Just because it's not about what you're eating. So it fucking sucked, dude.
So just eat whatever.
My doctor made a big deal about coming into the office and sitting me down. I'm like, am I fucking dying again?
Right.
Do I have another thing that I'm dying from? So that sucks butts.
Yeah. Shoot. Well,
The bussy.
monitor that.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. But I guess that's kind of cool. It's like, what's that movie, Short Time, where the guy finds out he's going to die, even though like somebody switched the medical chart with him. So if you're going to have this regardless of what you eat and drink, let's do
Go
this.
all in.
Yeah. That's actually a really good point. That's a really good point, dude.
However, Blake,
What?
stick to your goals, man.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Don't give in.
Good luck.
I will. It's feeling great. I feel great, guys.
Yeah.
I'm loving
I
life.
do.
Do you feel great?
I feel.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's
I feel
just only
great.
because you were so used to being so hungover at all times
Mhm.
that's what it is. It's like now
Right.
because not being hungover all the time.
Yeah, it feels
Right.
great.
It does feel a lot better.
It's definitely nice.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah,
Mm.
and that is
Hungover all the time. Hair of the dog, and then a little hair of the dog.
No, that doesn't work for me.
What do you mean?
I don't feel good if I like refire it up. It just makes me feel like total ass.
Really?
Yeah, doesn't help.
Wow, I need a little bloody buddy first thing in the morning.
But I do love. Do you know what?
Crank
The
me
one
up.
thing I do, I
Okay.
have been craving
Hang
a
on.
bloody Mary. Those are so good.
Immediately backtracked. Immediately.
Those are
backtracked.
so good. I love Bloody Marys.
You
are
like those ones
delish.
that are the size of like a football helmet
Oh yeah.
with like a chicken in it?
The plan is for tomorrow, buddy.
Yeah.
Not drinking unless we go to the Tonga room, in which case I will get
Blackout.
drunk. Blackout
Okay.
City.
I'll
Blackout
monitor.
City.
I'm probably gonna have some Bud Lights backstage.
That's
chum
fine.
it up.
Yeah, you could do whatever
But
you
I'll
need to
watch
do in
you
order to go on stage.
be funny. My
Yeah.
funny saw.
Yes, you need your funny sauce, and I get that, and I respect that.
Thank you.
But then afterwards, if we go to another bar, I'll
Um,
go
Mm.
because I'm a friendly guy. I'm just not
Right.
going to be drinking unless we go to the Tonga room,
Okay.
and then I will guzzle a Mai Tai or 3.
I will drink
Then
a
the,
pitcher.
the wheels come off. Okay. Cool.
Then the wheels will come off.
Cool. I love it.
Blake, do you think you're funnier?
No, I don't think so. I think.
Yeah. Is anybody funnier when they're drunk?
I think some
yeah.
people might be a little looser.
No, but funnier.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people who are hilarious drunks, like uncles and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I think that is the truth. Like people that maybe wouldn't let things fly if they're sober, and then they have a few drinks, and then they are able to let their funny fly.
Right.
So yeah, there are people that are funnier.
It's interesting. I don't know if I've ever like done what you guys are doing.
What's that?
What?
Oh, like
not drank alcohol for an extended period of time on purpose.
Yeah, don't do it. Stupid.
Yeah, I have no interest in it, but I also don't think I've been somewhere where everyone's loaded and been like witnessing that sober. I've usually also been loaded.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I had afterwards I went to the after party at Delilah's in Vegas. I talked with you. I talked on the podcast a little bit about this, and everyone was just housed as they should be. It was 2 a.m.
when in Rome.
And then I was like, I have to leave now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to leave. Now I'm the weirdo who's sober. I'm like, I felt creepy being sober.
I agree.
Well, I think you find also when you take these breaks and stuff and you're around your drinking friends that there are friends who are sober in the mix. Like there are people who aren't drinking that are able to do it.
I love it. Blake's like, wait a second. Are you? No, I'm not either.
You're not drunk? I always thought you were drunk.
I never drink. What?
What are you drinking?
Yeah, it is. But
I see you.
But then are they like, it is to me when sober people are creepy if they're around a lot of drunk people and they're sober. What are they doing?
What are they doing?
What do you mean? They're hanging with their friends.
Yeah, that's predatory. That's predatory. Okay?
No. It is.
No. What?
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't want to stop being friends with my friends just because I'm not drinking.
Hey,
I feel like that's the reason people don't stop
You're
drinking.
canceled then, dude. You're canceled. If you
hold up.
See,
I know what you're saying.
I'm gonna go hang out with you afterwards for a little bit, but once the clock strikes midnight or whatever and everyone's getting blackout, if I'm still lurking around, I'm up to no good.
Well, we're not trying to fuck my friends.
No,
it's like a weird unfair advantage. It is a serial killer mentality type thing.
I know I'm not, but a regular sober guy would be trying to fuck your friends.
Right.
I'm drunk now.
Okay, fair enough. I'll keep an eye out for those guys.
So watch out for all the sobers. Watch out for them, dude.
Those creepy sobers.
Adam's 100% right, because you're not enjoying it. You can't. If everyone's drunk, you can't enjoy that sober.
It depends.
Well, there's a certain level where you do enjoy it, like in Vegas.
But when the clock strikes, we're talking about when the clock strikes.
When it was after like 1 a.m.
What are you doing there?
And I was at the club, and I'm like, and it was a very fun party. There's celebs everywhere. Gnarls Barkley was fucking on stage.
Pizza. Perfect.
I was like, this seems very fun.
Perfect.
But everyone had just turned the corner, and now everyone's just fucking talking to you like this.
Yeah.
And you're like,
look,
okay.
Yes,
right.
I think that is my least favorite thing about if I've been sober somewhere and it's just too loud. My tolerance for the loudness as a sober person is like absolutely zero.
That's
like,
very understandable.
I can't yell or pretend to hear people talk. When you're drunk, you don't care. Like it's
the best.
You can read lips.
I know, like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah. But when you're sober and people are like, yeah, you're like, I need to understand what's going on right now, or I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta pull the ripcord. You know when your time.
Unless you're a predator. And you're going, it's not about the words, it's about the prey.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sober enough so I can execute.
Any takebacks, any apologies, any epic slams? I feel Durs has a take back for me, or an apology. An apology. Yeah, it was an apology.
Yeah, of course. And I knew, what was it though?
What was the apology for? We all forgot, dude. But I remember being really, really offended.
I forgot to remember.
Okay.
Something about you and dude, I take it back.
I bet I'm gonna wake up sweating in the middle of the night and be like, "How dare he?"
Isn't it crazy how often that does happen regarding this podcast?
Yep.
Just like,
just really offended by what our friends.
You gotta
say.
write it. You gotta write it down when it really offends you.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hey, do our producers or anyone in the chat remember why Durs offended me, or
No.
is Anna? Are you just over there
She's
doing
asleep.
yoga?
She's asleep behind the wheel.
We found out our producer Anna just does yoga when we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does not recall because you were.
She just typed, "I don't recall," with one hand reaching from the floor. There's no doubt.
Yeah, from a downward dog.
Vinyasa.
And then Isaac says something about drinking. Yeah, way to be specific, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Way to be specific.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Isaac, why even chime in?
Yeah, and then Todd says, "I don't recall either." Yeah, Todd was the only one listening for sure, and he doesn't recall.
I think it was maybe about Waymond talking in the second to last episode.
Nah, I don't think so.
Well,
Okay.
hey, either way, sorry, dude.
Hey,
From the bottom of my heart, my B.
yes,
That's big of you. Thank you, Anders.
very shallow heart. Any other takebacks? Any other apologies? I stand by everything I said this podcast. No takebacks from me.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, I guess
Shout out to San Francisco and their wall of things that they started.
Chop Suey being one of them.
I wish Blake knew one of them.
Yeah, doesn't know any of them.
But
Chop Suey. I just said it. Chop Suey.
I think that's the mission. Go take a picture. Chop Suey? What is Chop Suey?
I don't know. It's a dish. It's a dish. We have to, Adam. We have to go to Boudin Bakery and go look at the wall at everything that was created.
Wasn't Chop Suey? Wasn't that System of a Down?
System of a Down, right?
Yeah.
It is a song, yes, but it's a dish.
Wake up! Why don't you put a little makeup? I want to.
It's a dish that was created.
But are they from San Francisco?
No, I don't think System of a Down is.
No, they're too cool.
Where are they from?
Maybe they are.
Too cool.
Surge.
They're too.
That's
What'd you
fucked
just say? I don't know. Surge? Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
everyone from where their name is? Come on,
Surge.
man. It's America. It's a melting pot. Get over it. I want an apology.
I apologize to Durs for offending him.
They're from
Okay.
They're from Glendale. Yeah, that checks
There you
out.
go.
They're from Glendale. Glendale. I love that. Yeah, that does check out.
The San Francisco
that's sick.
of Los Angeles.
I can't wait to be in SF with you, Adam.
Well, I would like to, R.I.P. to Waymond. He was very beloved, and he will be missed. It sucks that we're getting older and we're losing some of our work family.
Cohorts.
It seems to be happening more and more often, and it makes us all very, very sad.
It isn't fun. I'll tell you that much. I don't like it.
It's a bummer.
I don't like
love
it.
that guy.
And he was older than I thought. Oddly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
He looked
old,
great.
not old enough to go, but older than I thought. I hope
We're all
his
getting old.
family condolences to his friends and family. I wish I was
Absolutely.
at the funeral.
And also the fire seemed to be calming down a little bit, thank God. They say we're not out of the woods yet as far as the LA fires go. And a big shout out to everyone that has lost a home or anyone that has lost a friend or family member. So sucks.
Even, by the way, even some guy, a soccer dad, was like, I was like, oh, how are you? And he's like, not great. A tree fell on my house and just took the roof off, so we can't live there. It's not a fire, but we also have to move. And I was like,
Dude.
fuck.
It was very windy. It was very windy.
That's almost worse because then no one gives you the respect of a fire. Like if you lose it.
I told him, I go, that's a bummer, dude, because now
Yeah.
you can't complain to fire people,
Yeah.
but it's just as bad.
You wanna complain. You wanna be like,
Tough.
I can't live in my house.
Well,
And then you're complaining to a fire guy and he's like,
he has all his belongings.
they're like,
Mhm.
I know you have your belongings, but it's still fucked up your house.
It sucks.
Also, he was in the house.
Well, then thank
Okay.
goodness nobody was hurt.
They were in the house when the tree fell. They're okay. As opposed to
it's a
the fire,
blessing.
you get out. You
Yeah, but that's what you say when he says that,
That's a
and you're a fire victim, and they're like, oh, well, at least you weren't hurt. And then
Yeah.
you're kind of rolling your eyes like, fucking bitch, I
Right.
lost my house in a fire.
Yeah.
But a fucking tree.
And the more I unpack it, it's actually hardest on the people who didn't have to go through anything that had to watch it all.
Like, oh yeah, we're
Yeah.
going through trauma.
You know,
It's a-
like nothing happened at our house, but now that I think about it, I'm like,
Sure.
but now I'm
yeah.
haunted by the idea.
Mhm.
And you know, like when you're a kid, like,
Okie dokie.
and you remember something horrible that
I was-
happened, it wasn't as
Right.
bad as you remember it.
Mhm.
And I
Right.
think that's what now I have to
and
carry.
and actually, now that
That
you say
sucks
that,
for
Bruce,
you and
I,
for us.
I do have an apology, and it's
Yeah.
to you, Anders. I'm sorry you had to watch the fires from Australia
and even worse,
Dude, that had to be hard for you.
kind of only barely
on the
watch.
beach. Yeah. There's probably
I only got I got glimpses from coming
Sure.
in and out of the beach and kind of
Yes.
just dipping my toes in the ocean in paradise.
And that's how it was. It also was
yeah. And I apologize. And I apologize.
hard for me down here in Orange County living
Right.
at the beach.
Right.
It also was really hard because every once in a
Right.
while you would catch the news like in the gym and you're like,
Yeah.
and you're sort of like, can you
As
turn
you're
the
getting a
sound up? But then
sports
you don't. But then you don't
Right.
turn the sound up
Yeah.
because that might disrespect.
And then you just turn it, and then you just
Because it's too. It's honestly too much. It's too much.
then you
Yeah,
just
it'd be
change
too
it to Judge Judy, and everything's
Yeah.
all good.
and then
Right.
and then everything was fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
good.
that
And I
sucks.
and I apologize to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Blake.
bearing that.
Okay.
Thank you, Blake. And
I
that
just
was
like that
another
this is behind
episode.
the scenes.
And I think that was another episode of
This is important.
Many of them came numerous times.
I love you too. I love you guys too.